Hi, this is Grandma Lori. Today's story is the Hamster Rescue Squad, The Maze. Squeak, Whiskers, and Fluffy, the Hamster Rescue Squad, were in their locker room hanging up their rescue gear after completing another rescue when they heard someone cry, "Help!" The three looked at each other and started putting their gear back on again. "Well, that was a short break," said Whiskers. "Let's go see what's going on," Squeak said. He was the leader of the squad and the bravest. As the three left their headquarters, they heard a cry of "Help!" again. "Where is that coming from?" asked Fluffy. The three listened again. Squeak said, "I think it's coming from the basement. Let's go investigate." As they approached the basement through their special tunnel, the cries for help were getting louder and closer. They came out of the tunnel to be faced with a maze. "I guess one of the kids put this maze together," said Whiskers. "Let me see if I can find the plans." Whiskers went over to the table where he found the plans. Since he was the smartest one, he knew exactly what to do with them, so he sat down and started mapping out a plan. Squeak went over to the maze and yelled, "Hello? You okay? Are you stuck?" A voice in the maze said, "I can't get out! I've been trying for over an hour and can't figure out the right way." Fluffy looked afraid. "I'd hate to be stuck like that," he said to Squeak. Squeak just looked at him and smiled. "Oh no," said Fluffy. "I know that look. I am not going into that maze alone." Squeak said, "Let's just wait and see what Whiskers comes up with." With perfect timing, Whiskers appeared and said, "I have a plan." "I knew you would," said Squeak, smiling. The squad gathered together to talk over Whiskers' plans. Every once in a while, you could hear Fluffy say, "No, absolutely not." Whiskers started tying a rope around Fluffy's waist as they finished their conversation. "I said I'm not going to do it. I won't," said Fluffy. "Relax, Fluffy. With this tied around your waist, you won't get lost. And even if you get stuck, we can pull you out. Just follow the sound of the voice," Squeak said. "All right." Fluffy was not happy. Fluffy entered the maze nervously. He dragged the rope behind him, tugging as he moved forward. Squeak yelled, "You okay, Fluffy?" "Just fine, no thanks to you," said Fluffy. "Hi there, whoever's caught in the maze," Squeak called. "Could you please sing? We're sending someone into the maze to bring you out." Soon the sound of "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" was heard. Fluffy followed the sound. It got louder the further into the maze he walked. He turned the corner and continued walking, but the sound was getting quieter. "I think I made a wrong turn," Fluffy said. "Turn around," said Whiskers. "Go back to where you made a turn and go the other way." Whiskers looked at Squeak and said, "I should have gone in instead of Fluffy. He's gonna get lost for sure." "Patience, Whiskers. He'll be okay," Squeak said. The singing continued and now was getting louder as Fluffy turned around. He turned one more corner and saw a little mouse above him, looking over the walls of the maze. "Hi there," said Fluffy. "I'm Fluffy. I'm from the Hamster Rescue Squad and I've come to get you out." "That's great. I've been stuck in here forever," said the mouse. "I'm Mina. What do we do now?" Fluffy said, "Just jump down here with me. We'll follow the rope back through the maze until we're out." "Brilliant," said Mina. Fluffy and Mina followed the rope back out of the maze until they reached Squeak and Whiskers. "Phew, we're out. Thank you so much, Fluffy, for the brilliant idea of using a rope to get me out," Mina cried, hugging Fluffy tightly. No problem," Fluffy said as he tried to get out of Mina's grip. Whiskers started to say something about the fact that it was his idea, not Fluffy's, but Squeak held him back and said, "It was a total team effort, my dear. The Hamster Rescue Squad always works together to find solutions." After what seemed like a million thank yous, Mina was on her way, and the squad returned to their headquarters. After they got cleaned up, they came together in the living room to enjoy a nice cup of tea. "Sorry, Whiskers," said Fluffy. "I didn't tell her it was my idea. She just assumed it was." "No problem," Whiskers said. "It was a total team effort, so why be upset about taking credit? We did it together." Squeak looked at him proudly. "To the Hamster Rescue Squad." They clinked their teacups and laughed. Another Hamster Rescue Squad case solved. This has been Grandma Lori. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please remember to subscribe.